currently in the process of scaling our fourth client this year to over 100K per month with basically only doing webinars.
Yeah.
And hey, we thought we'd do a quick sit down training for you guys on like basically the things we've implemented specifically for this offer to actually make that happen. And we've learned a lot of new things that I wish that I would have known if I were a creator or just someone scaling up webinars before I even got into this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, we got started with webinars like literally 1.5 years ago, or like a bit under that, and we've already seen a lot of changes about like how we operate, what makes webinars so fucking successful, and what makes them not convert at all.
and for this offer as well, like we've only been it for like a month.
Yeah.
And I would say in that month, I would say we've learned a lot specifically on webinar operations, leadership in teams,
Yeah.
definitely, and also like how you actually get an offer that is at zero
Yeah.
to almost 100K per month in less than 30 days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because most people that we started working with now in the last couple of months is people that are already making 40 to 50K per month that is trying to tackle on the next 100K per month, and we're not going for the people that are just like completely broke either. Like
No.
we're going for the people that already got some momentum as well, and that we're going to take to the next level. You know, because our goal as well is to make people even 1 million per month, but first get one up to 500K per month as well.
Yeah,
So like, and the big thing that we've seen now as well is that it's not really everything about running the webinar itself. It's more
No.
about how do you lead the teams, and how do you structure it. What task should which person do? But before, you and me were doing the exact same shit, but then we realized, okay, fuck, like I can't do what you're doing. So how should we delegate the tasks in order for it to make sense for the whole team? You know, so like for example, like closer can't do the setting job. Like they need to have their
Yeah.
own task, because if they don't do it, then everyone it's a complete mess, and no one knows what their tasks are either. You know.
exactly. And I, I think a lot of specifically online coaches,
Yeah.
they have a thought and they're thinking like, why should I do webinars? Because obviously they have an organic following,
Yeah.
and when we get into the project as well, sometimes these people, these coaches, they're not thinking to do webinars as their first thing. But I think like if I see 96, like if I see 100 different coaches,
Yeah.
96 of them scale to over 100K
Yeah.
by only doing webinars, like
Yeah.
96% of people, because it's just the superior way to control large amount of traffic.
Yeah.
Like if you have a lot of followers, if you have a lot of people, like if you do a call funnel, how the fuck are you supposed to know how many calls you book, right?
Yeah.
You have
Exactly.
you have to hire people, closers, setters,
Yeah.
and how do you know how many people to hire? Because you don't know what metrics are gonna be on the call funnel, for example. And a
Yeah.
DM funnel, you don't know if you're gonna get 20 DMs or 500 DMs. On a Webby, you know if you get 150 opt-ins or fucking 2,000 opt-ins like
Yeah.
a week in advance. So
Exactly.
you feel, oh fuck, hey, wow, we need to get like 4 more closers for this.
Yeah.
You actually have the freedom to do that, and I think specifically that helps a lot with like a conversion mechanism to like start out with specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean also, especially when you're running cold webinars with ads, then you're even more in control of what's happening. Like if
Yeah.
if your target is to get 1,000 people to register, and then after half the marketing period you got 200 people, then you know that you need to change something. You know, like you can control what you said as well. Like you control what is needed to happen within the financial model in a different way. Like to be able to run with only organic traffic as well, you need to know the metrics from literally like even 3 to 5 webinars before, and have the financial model outlaid. And most people don't have that. Like most people don't even know their numbers. Like we're having so many calls, as you also know, when people don't even know their numbers, and they're like, man, like I don't even know what my cost per lead is. I don't even know if it's an organic webinar. I don't even know how many posts I need to do in order for what to happen. You know, they don't know anything. so,
Yeah.
so that's a quick side of it as well. And but no, and especially like when you're getting into cracking the cold webinars and not only doing them organically, that's where true scale is. Because as we said, like you can control everything. You just need to know, okay, how many ads will I run? You know, like am I following all the best practices, the Andromeda best practices, and the diversification that you need to do? You know, like are you following all the SOPs in order for the ads to convert? Are you writing them in the correct way? Or are you having all the best practices in order for people to actually show up? is the whole system combined working, you know, like is all the metrics working? Because the true reason why people don't get the webinars to convert is because there's so many metrics that are just going all over the place. Like if you're running a call funnel, like you have like 4 metrics that you
Yeah,
need to know.
exactly.
But if you're running a webinar, then you're having so many. You have like double the amount, you know, because you also have, when they booked a sales call, you also know, okay, now we have the whole process as well. Do I have the confirmation page? Like, you know what I mean? There's so many more metrics, and that's also the reason for why most people don't even consider running webinars. But when you have someone like us that already ran a lot of them and scaled multiple people to 100K per month, then you already, like, we already know the systems, you know.
Yeah.
So that's also a very important one, that you need to know who you're working with, because if you're working with someone that have no clue what they're doing, then you're going to get misled, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what has kind of let us scale this offer so fast,
Yeah.
and so incredibly high as well in such a short amount of time,
Yeah.
is the fact that the creator we've been working with on this offer has basically told us, like, I want to give marketing, sales, and hiring to you. I only want to record content.
Yeah.
I'm handing you all the shit of the business,
Yeah.
and you just tell me what to do, because I don't want to spend my time doing any of that. I want to spend time doing fulfillment. I want to spend time doing content. This is a real estate guy. He wants to be on his, be on his sites and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a reason that many creators don't trust the people running their offers is because they don't know how to qualify
Yeah.
them, if they're good or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say the most important indicator is something that we touched on a bit before, and is leadership.
Yeah.
Because I know that a lot of people that are working with these coaches, a lot of marketers, a lot of people, growth operators,
Yeah.
if they haven't scaled offers past 30, 50K, they usually don't know how to scale teams. They usually are used to working with one setter, one closer. Maybe
Yeah.
the creator is even closing.
Yeah.
And they even do the fucking setting, And you can scale to 50K with that. But like when you're going for multiple 6 figures, if they claim to have done 300K, and then you ask, okay, so how long are your average ramping cycle for a closer, and how do you kind of make sure they're ramped up?
Yeah.
How and they say, it's like 3 days. Then that they're bullshitting,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you need to have those trainings in place. So I think, just if you are a creator, if you qualify growth ops more based on leadership
Yeah.
and actually running teams, then I think that kind of gives the confidence to them as well,
Yeah.
to just like take over the offer. Because
Yeah.
if they can prove themselves on the calls that you have with them before you hire them to be like leaders that know what the fuck they're doing, then like it's not a problem handing the business to them.
No, exactly, exactly. And another thing as well is that I made a reel about this as well. Is like most people, when they're running webinars or any type of funnel, they're focusing on the sales process only, and they're not seeing the connection between the marketing and the sales process. You know, so
Yeah,
they're
for
not
sure.
they're not communicating. Like, for example, I'm the marketing, I'm the marketing guy, you're the
Yeah.
sales guy, you know, and I'm building the marketing systems and you're building the sales systems. So how can we combine with our individual teams on what each part of the business need to do? You know, if our communication is fucked and you are not telling me what the marketing people need to do in terms of messaging, and I'm not telling you what your salespeople need to do in terms of sales assets. You know, what do the creator need to record? When do they need to send what? You know, like there's no congruency in between the sales process and the marketing process. Then that's also a reason for why most people just get fucked, because they have zero congruency in between them. Because the most valuable asset that you have is the sales call recordings. Like when you know
Yeah.
the sales call recordings, then you can reverse engineer the whole funnel, like literally from
Yeah.
from the sales call to okay, what do I need to do to make for them to show up, what do I need to have in the funnel, what do I need to have in a webinar, do I need to qualify people better, what frames do I need to set people to in order for them to think in a certain way. Like, should I show price on the webinar, should I not show price on the webinar? There's so many metrics here. So where it stems from is just, does marketing and sales have a good congruency and a good communication in between each other? And am I truly listening and putting the sales call recordings into AI as well, and making the marketing connect with it? You know,
Exactly.
that's like an extremely huge one, and not a lot of people think about it in that way, because when you're operating based on emotion, that like most people do, they're thinking like, okay, like man, I want to close a lot of deals. Like, why is the marketing not giving me deals? You know, but you need to have a different frame of questioning when it comes to that. You need to be like, okay, what can I give? Like, if I'm in the sales process and sales manager, like, what do I need to give marketing, and what do marketing need to give sales? You know, because it's all about how you question things and how you make it like make the team make sense with each other. You know?
Yeah, and I think a lot of the team making sense has, for this specific offer for us, has to do with, since I'm the guy that does sales and you're the guy that does marketing.
Yeah.
I don't have to write to the marketing guys and ask, yo, when is this ad coming up?
Yeah.
When is this thing being edited? I ask you, and I know that I can trust you, and I know that I can be on your ass 24/7,
Yeah.
on tasks, on deadlines. If they are done, I can message you about it, and I know you will fucking solve that shit.
Yeah.
And same thing for sales as well. You don't have to ask the closer, yo, why the fuck are you not closing?
Yeah.
You don't have to ask them for feedback. You ask me, yo, I see you have a 15% close rate this week. What's up?
Yeah.
And then I need to answer that question.
Yeah.
So I think having I think specifically if you're someone that works higher up as a team, not specifically as a closer or a setter,
Yeah.
I think having someone that overviews each part
Yeah. Yeah.
is super important. Also for hiring.
Yeah.
If you have a specific hiring manager, then if the setter's ramping cycle or closing ramping cycle is fucked up,
Yeah.
or the closer is underperforming because they don't know. We have a closer that literally said 4 times on a sales call that, yo, I'm not qualified to answer this question.
Yeah.
Then instead of us going to the closer and asking, yo, what's up, I'll go to the hiring manager and say, yo, this guy
Yeah.
this
What's
guy
up?
wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Why did you give him 10 calls, for
Exactly.
example? And I think that builds team culture as well, because what that does is that doesn't frame the people who are doing the groundwork, the setter, closers, editors, as the guys in the wrong,
Yeah.
as the people in the wrong. And I think that kind of puts the frame on them that they're willing to trust someone else as well.
Yeah.
And if that person fucks up, it's not on them.
Yeah.
And I think that also makes more people want to get an offer. Like for this one, we had like 30-40 people message us about the role
Yeah. Literally.
for setting in. Every time we do this, every time we post like, yo, new setter, because we've been scaling this up. Like we've been scaling this up. We've been hiring a lot of people, and every time we post, there's so many people that want to get in.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
And also to add to that, like, okay, so then the question becomes like, okay, how do I create an offer that people want to join?
exactly.
Because most people, they're like just like running a random offer, and then they don't really know, okay, what should I do to make the setter and the closer and the managers stay in the company? And how you do that, and what we did specifically on this offer now, is that we sell the vision extremely hard for the whole team, and make them understand and make their own reasons connect with the vision. Because when that happens, like, man, then everyone is just fucking grinding every single day. Like the whole Slack channel is just going. They see the booked calls coming in. They understand their own reasons and also the company reasons for why they need to make more money and grow this together. You know, because I know that a lot of people, I've heard it from so many people, that they're struggling with the retention of how long people stay in the team, especially setters and closers, when they have not hit the on target earnings that they thought they would hit. You know, so you always need, especially the hiring manager and the sales manager later on in the relationship with the closers, and the sales team need to sell the vision every single day. Like every single day. The hiring manager obviously in the beginning, like for them to get in and to see that they're actually good. But then the sales manager, like every single day, have the team call for 15 minutes. What's the reasons? What's the reasons? What's the reasons? And then attack the bottleneck every single day and rethink what is the reason for why you should keep going. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's also like literally a best practice. Like if I know, like for example, if I know your reasons for why you're doing this right now, then I can also say that to you up front, and then you're immediately going to do it. Because then I can say like, man, if you don't do it, then I will take this thing that you want out of your life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can do that with every single team member.
Exactly, and I think this especially applies for new offers as well.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
hasn't been proven,
Yeah.
and that's harder to make projections for. And I think if you frame it like that and you set those expectations clearly for the people, then if they don't hit on target earnings, they will be more okay with that.
Yeah.
And actually stay in the company.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And also, one thing that only the highest level offers and growth ops are doing is right now as well is that they're not only making a financial model of okay, what is the company projections, like how much is the company going to make in what time frame. They're also saying okay, what is in each individual sales team member and marketer going to make, like how
Yeah.
much are you going to make, me, the sales manager, hiring manager, closer setters, you know, how much is each person going to make in what time frame.
Yeah.
Because you need to drive action out of people. The biggest reason why people don't scale is because they're not having the driven people, because even if they're getting A players in, the A players also want to operate in an A player culture.
Yeah.
And if there's like the systems are shit, if all that shit is just shit, then they're also going to leave and they're going to take ownership over parts in the process that isn't even their thing that they should focus on. You
Yeah.
know?
And I think as well, like if you're used to making financial models and used to making projections for a company, which you should, if you're any good growth operator, you should know and you should have a habit of financial modeling out
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Then it becomes really easy to backtrack, because if you know that, if you get feedback from the hiring manager that yo, like I need the OT to be at 5K to even get people to want to be interested in this, then you can also make like backtrack the whole shit to the marketing side, to the ad spend, to all of that stuff, and just basically get much more clear on that and what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Based on the current metrics.
And also seeing who is responsible for what. as
Yeah.
well. Like what are you doing? What am I doing? Why isn't this specific thing working? Because then you also have a different level of accountability. Because then each individual in the team also know that if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, then this person is going to tell me that I need to do it. You know, so
Yeah.
everyone is also like being in the loop with each other, and and also another topic which is super important is that the structure of how we manage tasks as well. You know, like
Yeah.
are you currently, like, also you're watching, like, are you currently having a Trello board, Notion, where you have each task in, like, do you currently have the structure where you can like project, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do these tasks, the day after I'm going to do this, after that I'm going to do this, like when will I have what webinar, you know, like
Yeah.
am I seeing, do I have like, it's like a financial model over your time.
Yeah.
know,
And I think also putting the creator out of that,
yeah,
and getting the people that actually know
Yeah,
how to scale it is
yeah.
is such a vital part that most people actually fuck up on.
yeah,
And I think just if you get used to making those projections on a weekly basis, and used to adjusting, then say, okay, let's plan 3 weeks ahead.
yeah,
Let's get clear on what needs to happen, ad spend, team members hiring, and like communicate that clearly to the whole team, and create out a plan for, okay, what do the creator need to post, do like a content plan. If you have like if you have a hiring plan, a content plan, and you are clear on the KPIs that needs to be met by each team member, then there is no friction inside of the offer.
yeah,
And then if you have those weekly, if something fucks up, if you check, okay, hey, we got less calls than we were projecting, or we got more calls than we were projecting, but we had lower show rate, then you can take actions to improve that.
yeah,
Because then everyone on the team knows what they're supposed to do, and the people that actually take decisions, and not the closers or setters that say, yo, I think we should do this.
yeah, yeah.
If you have framed them that this is your KPIs, do this and you will make the money. If not, then we will take these actions to prevent it from happening.
Exactly. Like you always need to have, you obviously have the good financial model and the ambitious one, but you always need to have like emergency situation as well, where you know, okay, if this happens, if it literally goes to shit, like what do I need to do in order to still make the money?
Yeah.
You know, like, do I need to send out more emails? You know, like, what do I need to do? Do I as the owner of the offer, as the creator and online coach, do I need to take an action? Like, do I need to post more content? You know, do I need to push the growth ups more? Like, what actions do you need to do? And when everyone is having that accountability for themselves, everything just works. So no, I think this was a really good video actually.
Yeah.
And we're going to do so many more of these,
Yeah.
because we have seen that there's so many people that also wanted them, and we also just want to, because we don't want to be selfish either. Like, we're
No.
always learning so much, we're going to scale like offers to couple millions per month, like we know that, and it's just there for us, you know.
Yeah.
So
And I think as well, for the people watching, if you want to actually use this information for your team and for scaling offers, put this into AI,
AI,
and ask it to make an SOP out of
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and ask it to make, hey, give me a hiring SOP, give me a marketing SOP, give me even like a financial modeling SOP with the metrics I need.
Yeah.
And
Bro, you just ask AI whatever, like
Yeah,
literally, and
yeah.
specifically content pieces, and that like these ones.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So no, this was a really good video, and
Yeah.
no, see you guys in the next one.
Let's go. Hur lång var den? Den måste vara ganska lång, 20 minuter.
21 minuter.
Oh, nice.